Yo, the good people of Ghana, the good people of UK, the good people of the world, wherever you are watching me, if you are a diehard supporter of Chelsea like I do, I give a very big shout out, because Chelsea till the bones are rotten. I am borrowing from House of Folk. Their slogan is never say die until the bones are rotten. And I hope this slogan should be given to Chelsea, because once a Chelsea, always a Chelsea, and it's hard for Chelsea fans to give up. But sometimes, as a family and as a supporter, we have to bring out something that will help the team. I always say that if you like something, or if you are in love with something, you work on it, because the world is full of competition. Everything today is competition. Even marriages, there are a lot of competition. A young boy will get up, a young boy will meet a very beautiful lady. The lady will love the guy will love the lady. They are in love, we all know. Then somewhere along the line, somebody will come in with money, spending money on the lady. Then you realize the next 24 hours, the lady is no more the poor guy, but for the rich guy. It's a competition. So everywhere there is a competition. So once there's a competition, we work on it. So as a cherished and a die-hard supporter of Chelsea UK, if things are going wrong, we should come out. At least there is a saying that 2 heads are better than 1. Fine. I know the sound will get a bit interrupted because I am driving, and I got to a point that I said, no, let me say something to Chelsea, because Chelsea is all I have. Chelsea is all I support. Over here in Ghana, even though I'm a big supporter of Kotoko, Kumaras and Kotoko, but the heart is there, because I love Chelsea. I love Chelsea. I love Chelsea like my wife or my partner, because I remember the last time I said this in an interview. I remember somewhere when Thiago Silva was in PSG. That time, David Luiz was also in PSG. Chelsea had a match with them. That was the last match we played. Then David Luiz came back to Chelsea. Then from there, we had Thiago Silva. That day, I was traveling a very far distance, and I got somewhere, and I have no where to watch the Chelsea match unless I get down from the bus from Kumasi to Accra. I got down, I got to a place, I had a place to watch, and later going back was very difficult issue for me. I struggled. If I should tell you how I struggled that night to get back to my place, you shock. You know that yes, this guy talking loves Chelsea. I love Chelsea. I love Chelsea. But let me quickly address this issue. I last time came to tell you that when Chelsea sacked this, our favorite coach, I always like him. My favorite coaches are 2. Jose Mourinho and then Thomas Tuchel. Why? Because when Thomas Tuchel came to Chelsea, it wasn't good though. Chelsea was very bad. But this man was able to win us something. And someone who has helped you to win something, it means there is something in him. So when this man sacked from Chelsea, and then I heard that he has gone to India, something came into my mind, because I'm a fan of spiritualism. That's why I do interviews spiritual people. I do interview spiritualists. I ask them questions that pertaining to life, because this world was not created for any. It was created for something. No, the world is not there for their sake. This world is there for a purpose, and we all know that we cannot live without spirits. Spirits works, and even if you don't believe in spirituality, I hope you believe in karma. So things work. That is why me myself, if I'm doing something against my fellow human being, I think twice, because if that thing was done to me, will I be okay? Will I be happy? So I always consider a lot of things before I come out to do something that I think it will hurt my fellow human being. So when Thomas Tuchel left Chelsea and he went to India, I started contemplating, thinking a lot, because the man didn't live from a good heart. It was a shocking news to him, but he has no option than to leave, because the owner says he doesn't need him. What else can he do? So the man took a decision of leaving Chelsea, and he went to India to do his own thing. I'm not saying the man went to charm Chelsea or to do Chelsea juju or something. No, I won't say that, but because something came, and then every human being on this earth has spirit that is following him. If you believe it or not, there are spirit with us. So if I do something evil to you, even if I don't say anything, the spirit behind me can do something. It has happened to so many people. I remember there was a time a certain woman I interviewed. The woman fell sick. She has gone to every place to find solution to the problem, and solution is no avail. So when they got to a very powerful man, then the man was able to go deep in spirit, and the man was able to come out to say that no, this woman's sickness came from a passenger's car that she took, because she had a confrontation with someone, not knowing that person is a very powerful man. So the lady didn't know that she was insulting someone who is a very powerful man. So she just came out to give so many words to the man, and then the lady went, not knowing that the man is not ordinary, even though the man is ordinary per se, but there are spirits behind him which are working with him, doing a lot of things with him. So the spirit punished the woman. That is why the woman is suffering from that unknown disease. The doctors cannot find a remedy for. A lot of spiritualists have tried, and this man was able to identify that. Now, woman, your sickness is coming from someone you disrespected some years ago in a passenger's car. So this to tell you that when people are doing things, they are not doing on their own. They are spread behind. So Thomas Tuchel went to India to do his own thing, and now look at the favor. Now Thomas Tuchel is coaching almighty Bayern Munich. Isn't it something? And if this man has gone there and has been able to regain a very powerful, I'm not saying everything we should link it to spiritualism, but sometimes we shouldn't forget that we came to this world to meet spirits. Spirits are older than us. No one on this earth is older than any spirit. So they know much more than us. So if they like you and if they love you, they can give you the picture of the spiritual realm. Whether you like it or not, spiritual realm is there. Things are happening in somewhere we can see. So this man went to India, and now he has come back. He has gotten a job, even though Bayern is not progressing as it used to see or it used to be. But he's the coach of Bayern. He has left Chelsea, and fine, even though I'm a diehard Chelsea fan, but Bayern is bigger than Chelsea. We must face the fact. Bayern is bigger than Chelsea. So the man has got a very bigger job. But now Chelsea is sinking. Chelsea is sinking. Day in and day out, my darling club Chelsea is sinking. And what else do we do? But I am coming from opinion of spiritualism. I am telling you that things that are happening to Chelsea, we shouldn't consider all to be physical. No. Some are happening in spirit. So the owner of the Chelsea, Todd Boehly and Co., please work on the spiritual aspect. I know white people, you don't believe in that. Even if you believe it, you have your own way of believing it. But here in Africa, we believe in spiritualism. Juju is there. Charming is there. Somebody can work against you in spirit. Somebody can even take your life in spirit. We have a very powerful river here, Antwerp. It has taken a lot of people's life, provided you have committed that particular sin they are accusing you for. If you don't tell the truth, the powerful gods Antwerp will take your life, and it has happened. So spirituality is there. So Todd Boehly and Co., please, we love the team. When Abramovich was handling the team, we were all loving it, because we knew how Chelsea is precious to Abramovich. Fine, my money is not in, but football club is like a church. The moment you open a church and you call people to come and join, they are part of it. Even though I don't invest, even though I don't put money in it, but our hearts are in. And sometimes we do a little prayer for the team. We sacrifice a lot for the team. So when things are going wrong, it's not only the owner that at least can bear solution. We too can come up with a solution. And one of the solutions I've come out with is that we should work for the spiritual aspect too. Whilst we are buying good players, getting good coach. I know Frank Lampard is a caretaker now, and Frank Lampard too should prove something. You're a big man. We love you. When you, Essien, Drogba, John Terry, and Co. were in Chelsea, this man Ivanovic, I respect him much. All these guys, Solomon Kalou and Co. were in Chelsea. You did a lot, and once a legend, always a legend. So my brother, our everything, Frank Lampard, prove to us that you are more than caretaker. Do something. Sometimes when we are playing match and we are sitting behind the television, we see a lot too. And it's not now that we are watching. We have watched match ages, so we know ball, we know football. How you are running Chelsea now, it has become ordinary. How can you run a team like Chelsea and don't have a very strong striker like we used to have Drogba, even Samuel Eto'o when he was old? Look at how he improved Chelsea during his days. Chelsea needs striker. I remember when Morata was in Chelsea, headmaster. Even we were complaining, but Morata was giving us goal. Now Chelsea doesn't have any strong pillar in front of the strikers, the opponent strikers. How can we win? Just we are trying our luck. No, Chelsea is bigger than trying an error. Let's build the team the way it's supposed to be. Let's do competition, because Man U, Arsenal, Man City. When was Man City? Man City, during my creation time, we were beating them every day. Now Man City, when we meet Man City, it's a blue. Why? Because now Man City, they have a very strong striker. Haaland, any least mistake defenders will do, he will punish them. This is how we make football. Get a dangerous man in front of your opponent, so that sometimes if you get a very dangerous man, two defenders can tackle him or can be with him. Then the other side can score at any time. If you have a very strong striker, we wouldn't see that Raheem Sterling is weak. Raheem Sterling is not weak, but he's a one struggling to go and score. Meanwhile, his strength is not up to that. But if you have a very strong striker, we will see that Sterling is a very good player. Me myself sometimes I hate him because he always disappoint, but it's not his fault. Sometimes when you look at the problem, you find solution. Sterling needs somebody stronger that he and that person can match. Now you bring somebody like Harvard. He's not improving. You see, sometimes I don't want to blame the players, because looking at the individual players, every individual player in Chelsea is a very good player, but the teamwork is lacking. And you don't have a team whereby the opponent will score you and it's harder for you to score. So at least they will score, but they also have to score. Yesterday's match, Man U and Sevilla. Man U scored 2. Sevilla was able to break through 2-2. They leveled the game. That is how we make team. Chelsea, we want to play Real Madrid. Real Madrid scored 2 and nobody was able to score. So it's 2. If they score you 100, it's 100. If they score you 1, it's 1. It means you don't score. We don't build team like that. You need a very strong striker. And if we are considering the spiritual aspect too, we add this one attached so that the team will be stronger, because we love Chelsea. We like Chelsea. Me myself, sometimes I used to ask myself, it's my dream. As I'm talking to you now, my very big dream is to be at the Stamford Bridge watching my brother N'Golo Kante doing his own thing. I would love that day that Benty will be at the Stamford Bridge watching N'Golo Kante live. That dream is what I'm yearning for, because I love to see N'Golo Kante and then some of the Chelsea players playing. It's my dream, because I've loved Chelsea not now, ages. So we need to work on it. Please, let's work on the team and let's stop this kind of try and error thing. We are far past try and error. And then let me give a very big shout out to my man Jose Mourinho. Jose Mourinho, we love this man. Wow, we love this man. I always mention his name because he's the only white man I can see he loves blacks more than any. He's a Portuguese, but this man loves Africans. Look at the love he showed to our brother Essien. Sometimes when I watch, I say, wow. True Mourinho, Essien was able to play Real Madrid. Mourinho is a very superb. Look at how he built DJ Drogba and other African players, Solomon Kalou and others. I love this man. And then recently he picked Essien into AS Roma. And look at how this guy has improved all this short time. So just say, Mourinho, we give you shout, we give you respect. We love you. We always pray for you that you should succeed. Sometimes when this man scores, how I get excited. We love Jose Mourinho. He's a very fine man, very nice man. Open. He will tell you his mind and that will be all. That is how we are. As a human being, don't hide things and be feeling bad. Why the fellow you are thinking about is enjoying. If something bothers you, just give it out. Just say it and be free. After all, we are in a democratic world. Everybody has his own opinion. What you like is not what I like. What I like is not what you like. That is why sometimes I used to tell my people in Ghana that sometimes somebody can get up and give some laws. Meanwhile, the law will favor him. It will not favor Africa. How can African president will give a law that, oh, I am a president, I'm going to do something against my people, and when I get out from the seat, unless it is 10 years time before you can take me to court. This thing, it doesn't have sense. But we were here when a whole Donald Trump, he just left the seat, but he has been able to send to court for a trial. That is why sometimes we love whites. We love you. So please do the team well. We love God. Without you, Africans will suffer. Let's be fat. Without white Africans, we are nothing. You pick players from nowhere, then 2 or 3 years, the player become rich, helping his community. Look at Sadio Mane. Sadio Mane is ordinary Senegalese. Now Sadio Mane is a rich man. He's helping his people, building school, building houses, home and stuff, giving them money, feeding them. It's white. So for me, I don't joke with white. I love white. I love white men because they love Africa. They pick us from nowhere and they make us somebody. Look at all over the world. Any black man who has gotten his name all over the world came from white man. So sometimes me myself, people will say a lot, but for me, I love you. I love white. So Toboli, you are a white man. Do things the way we love it. Do things that will make us happy. Do things that you mention your name the way we are mentioning others' name. Because sometimes you make us miss our dear father Abramovich. Abramovich is a showman. Abramovich will make the team the way we feel. This is a man, this is a kind of man, this is a kind of show we want to be able to do. Do show, make Chelsea proud. Let us win matches, let us be happy. Sometimes when we lose, we cry. Oh. Sometimes when we lose, we don't even eat. Oh. Hey, I remember, see, sometimes when we lose, a lot of things happen. Oh. It even affects us emotionally because we don't know what our others will say. And Chelsea, I used to say, is a religion. Chelsea is a religion. It's a religion, and we are all part of the religion. It's like somebody will tell you that I'm a Catholic. If you're a Catholic, you're a Catholic. Whatever they will say about Catholic, Sunday you go to Catholic church. Once I'm a continuation man, Sunday I go to continuation. No matter people will talk about Christianity, no matter people will talk about continuation. Once it's a religion, I'm into it, so I have to go. So Chelsea is a religion, we are in it, we can't leave. So make it proud, make us proud, Chelsea. Thank you. The name is Benton Robert. I'm a media man in Ghana. I have a Kante TV. When you have a little bit time, go to Kante TV, watch some of the interviews we are doing with the spiritualists. They are opening us our mind in some of the things that we don't know, and sometimes we talk against. Even the Bible, it stated clear that we should test all the spirits, and those that we think they will help us, we choose to. So, since you have not tasted somebody's spirit, don't condemn it. Everybody and his or her spirit. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to Kante TV and watch more.
Hey, hey, hey. Yo, Bob Free. I go rena so. You want so. I'm Rametier. Susumu Jishemu. I go rena so. You want so. Rametier. Susumu Jishemu. And in the woman. Maybe some creme or some. About some, any Christ or some, why the Director 2 Aba Betrayal Mayemu Niwo Eti Robert Bento Yetio Yaya Sutie wo Sempa Wode Mayedano Robert Bento Yetio Yaya Sutie wo Sempa Wode Mayedano Eti Robert Bento Yetio Yaya Sutie wo Sempa Wode Mayedano Robert Bento Yaya Sutie wo Sempa Wode Mayedano Vutu sembrenie Encrashe sembrenie Mpanyini mofra momra metie Kante bi na manigu suamuje Yadin sempa uhumun senebrem Eti Robert Bento Yetio Yaya Sutie wo Sempa Wode Mayedano Robert Bento Yetio Yaya Sutie wo Sempa Wode Mayedano Kante TV. Subscribe for more.
Kante TV, the internet, the bell. Subscribe for more.